Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brad. In my hands is The Walking Dead Deluxe number 61. Now, The Walking Dead Deluxe is kind of a reprint of the original Walking Dead, except this time colorized. Written by Robert Kirkman, art by Charlie Adlard, color by Dave McCaig, and then lettering by Rus Wooton. This has been fantastic. It's been really fun to go back and reread the entire series. I read them not from the beginning, but not too far off from it. And 61 is a really interesting issue. It is kind of a hell of a kickoff for what comes next. Pack issue. There's going to be some spoilers here, just to warn you. So we get the murder of one of the crew. One of the kids is dead. Ben kills Billy, Carl kills Ben, and then you got Father Gabriel is introduced as well. So we can see the spoiler on the cover. I mean, it's not much of a spoiler at that point, all that. So there's a lot of death. But I think what's interesting is this is the moral debate within the issue. And I think that is one of the things that I loved about The Walking Dead, and it's really highlighted in this, is what do you do in these situations? This is a new world, new rules, new situation, new everything. So what do you do? Like, how do you handle this? You've got not just a murder, but you've got a kid who did it, and a kid who doesn't understand what they did wrong and are kind of in this new world and confused by what's going on. And the response is, don't worry, he'll be back. So, he's not seeing the walkers as anything as a negative. It's just they are, and if someone gets killed, they return. So there really is no negativity to death in this kid's view. What's also interesting is, of course, you get that Carl is the one who then puts out the justice because no one else wants to do it, and they're not even sure what to do. And you immediately see that there's clearly adults who are covering for Carl, who know what's up, and that brings in some moral questions as well. I mean, overall, it's a really interesting debate of an issue. I don't know where I stand, and I don't know what I would do in that situation. I don't know what the right answer is, if there's a right answer. I actually would say that there's a whole lot of bad answers to this. We also get Father Gabriel, and we get the introduction at the beginning of the Hunters. There's a lot packed in. This is a pretty key issue and one that really kicks off what's going to come. I think this is another issue that really highlights what makes The Walking Dead so good. That it was never about the walkers. It was never about the zombies. It really was about the people, how they survive, what they do, and how they continue in this world and kind of build a new society. Art is, I think, always fantastic. This is a series that I think really, really kind of built its stride and kind of got even better and better as things went on. But the art as is, I thought, was always solid. Warning about some violence and some bloody stuff here. This is the thing that I think that's really interesting, is how does the color really impact the series? So far, it hasn't for the most part. There hasn't been too many scenes that I think was super over the top, that to the point where the colorization was distracting. It hasn't been the case. I think it's going to be very fascinating going forward, seeing how everything plays out, especially for certain things, later on in a while. So yeah. As always, it's a really cool series. I mean, it's great to go back and reread. These deluxe also have notes from Robert Kirkman. He goes through his original notes for the issues and kind of we get to see what actually played out the way he originally did, what got changed, what got moved around. I think it's really cool to kind of see the differences and what was and what could have been, and get his thoughts, because he's also willing to criticize himself throughout the series, which I think is really great to see, of him reflecting back as his time writing the series. So overall, if you're a Walking Dead fan, really cool to go back and read. If you've never read The Walking Dead before, I think this is a great way to go about it. It's about every other week is when these issues come out. Generally, it's every other week. Sometimes it skips one, and it's the third week, but generally it's every other week, which is awesome. You don't have to wait too long to get another issue. Go check it out. It is in comic shops now. We've got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. It'll tell the comic shop near you. No shop, no problem. We do have some links where you can purchase your own. There'll be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage by doing that. You'll support our site, so thank you for that. And just watching our videos, support us, so as always, thank you. If you are into comics, if you are into graphic novels, whatever, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.